right over there, that thing right there is what I want to orbit right there, and then also fly around some of this over here. That looks pretty awesome. And try and bring back the drone without losing it. If I possibly can, that'd be awesome. Let's do that and see how that turns out. I'll keep my helmet on for the camera as much as I possibly can here until it becomes uncomfortable. But let me get this off of here. And there was no shade, so I'm screwed. I'm a little screwed in the shade department. And I forgot my launch pad. I did forget my launch pad, so I'll have to use my case. I will have to use my case as my... Yep, here's the battery that caused that malfunction last time. And let's see what we got here. Set it down here, and I just heard something hit the... Oh, there it is. Okay, now when I crashed the drone, I almost didn't put this on. It was at the end of the day. I had an extra battery left after filming everything I wanted to film, and I almost didn't put this on. And what this does is it let me see which is more, I think it's this way. It prevents, it does two things. It prevents things from flying up and hitting the gimbal, like in the prop wash. But it also, in a hard landing, when this thing comes down super hard like this and hits the ground, boom. If you don't have a gimbal guard on here, these legs will just kind of separate out, crack and break, and then the gimbal will get destroyed. So in my case, the ladder, I believe, is what saved my gimbal in that last little crash. So I'm just glad that I decided at the very last second to put it on. Almost didn't. Laziness almost got me. And that's a story of my life right there, boys. Laziness almost gets me all the time. We'll use those for that. And now I'm gonna fly this thing, and hopefully, if this video continues, you will have seen some drone footage after this right here. So we'll get back to you after that, because I have to take my helmet off for this, because I have to put the thing around my neck to hold the controller up, so can't do that with my helmet on. So I will get back to you, and we'll talk about the footage that I just got in just a minute. Alright guys, we had 3 successful flights and tried some experiments that I've never done before, and everything turned out awesome. So I've got myself a new tool in my toolbox now. So that's all this trip was about, so I guess we'll head back. Guess I better turn the key, and then it'll go. But man, this was a nice spot, man. Nobody bothered me. A couple of people passed by, but nobody bothered me any. They didn't come up and go, "Hey, you know, what's that you got there?" and you know, talk to me while I'm trying to fly. I know people are just interested in trying to be friendly and stuff, but that is the worst time to be talking to a fella. You know, when there's a drone up in the air and I'm trying to not crash. That's kind of the wrong time to be asking questions. You know, once the drone is on the ground, you know, ask away, please. I like talking about it. I don't mind talking about it. But, you know, people don't understand, I guess, the concentration that, you know, that goes into flying one of these buggers, you know.